my last video, Cardano got some love and we talked about how it might explode. In this video, I think Ethereum deserves some love. Hey everyone, I hope you're doing well. My name is Elan HM and welcome to the channel. In this video, I'm going to talk about how Ethereum is going to reach $10,000 this cycle and potentially in 2021. I know this may sound crazy to some people, and to others, they feel like $10,000 is nothing for Ethereum. We have Raoul Pal, for example, the simplest example. He believes Ethereum is going to go to 20K by the end of the year. And he said that when Ethereum was still at $1,689, which is crazy. And this also shows you how people like Raoul Pal, who is a billionaire hedge fund manager or previous hedge fund manager, these people know what they're talking about and they really calculate the risk before they actually invest in whatever they're investing, unlike us. So I think the best thing we can do is follow what they have to say, not follow blindly, definitely not follow blindly, but taking some insight from them, doing our own research and coming up with conclusions. Also, a guy who has the very famous YouTube channel called Coin Bureau said that Ethereum reaching $17,000 per coin would put the market cap of Ethereum equal to the market cap of Microsoft. Do you think that's possible? I certainly think it is. What I also think is possible is my conservative prediction of $10,000. I know it's just not me who's saying that it's $10,000. There's many people saying $10,000, but I'm going to give you my perspective on it and why I think $10,000 is somewhat conservative and I think it's pretty easy to achieve. And before you run out and say $10,000 is nothing for Ethereum and that's not an enough return for me, just remember guys that right now the price of Ethereum is $3,000 at the time of filming this video, and at 3.3x is crazy return that no other market is gonna generate this in such a period of time. Definitely no guarantees, but let me tell you why I think it's very possible. Let's start by taking a look at Ethereum's chart, and we're gonna see that the price is $3,013, and as you can tell, we are in an uptrend after we saw a pretty decent correction. It's not as bad as other coins, but we saw a correction all the way from $4,250 or $4,400 down to $1,700, and now we're back at $3,014, which is a great return, and we made a huge recovery. If you guys have been following this channel, you know I don't really look at the Ethereum USDT chart, but I prefer looking at the Ethereum Bitcoin chart, for example. And this is basically a chart that divides the price of Bitcoin or the price of Ethereum by the price of Bitcoin, and you get this number. Right now, it's 0.067459. Now, if you think Ethereum is expensive right now and near the all-time high, just look at the Ethereum versus Bitcoin chart and you can tell that we still have a long ways to go. Let me remove the logarithmic scale and you can see that, let's say we go to let's say not this high, but this high, we have a chance of a 90% return, which is great, and all-time high is about 135%. Now, if you're like me and you believe that Ethereum is going to outpace Bitcoin this cycle or soon enough, then we're probably eventually going to see Ethereum go higher and higher until it actually goes above and basically outpace Bitcoin, like literally outpace Bitcoin. I'm going to put this more into perspective. Many people have been saying that Bitcoin is going to reach 100K this cycle, or some people are even saying 150, some people are saying 200K. Now, let's take the middle of that, take the average, and let's say Bitcoin is going to go to 150K this cycle, which I believe is very possible. That's about a 3.5 times from Bitcoin's current price of 45,000, roughly. So let's say Bitcoin goes up to 130K, 3x from now. And since we believe that Ethereum is going to outpace Bitcoin, then don't you think Ethereum is going to make a 3x? Which means that a 3x from now would put Ethereum's price at 9K. And usually, as we've been seeing in cycles, Ethereum is performing better than Bitcoin. So a 3x would be very easy. I'm not going to be surprised if I see a 5x from now. I'm not going to be surprised if I see Bitcoin at $15,000 or $20,000. Not necessarily by the end of the year in the coming few months, but in the next year or maybe even the year after. But next year, I think, is a conservative estimate on when Ethereum might reach 10K. I'm always going to say 10K because I want to be conservative, but deep down I know it's going to be more than that, and I truly believe it's going to be more than that. Another reason why I think Ethereum has a chance to go very high is due to this one. So some of you may be familiar with the EIP 1559 update or the London hard fork, which basically did something which reduced inflation with Ethereum. So before the update, when you transacted with Ethereum, there was a transaction fee you paid, and this fee was paid for the miners. After the upgrade, what happened was a portion of that fee is paid for the miners and the other portion is burned. It's completely destroyed, so we decrease the supply of Ethereum. This is a real-time representation of that, and if you take a look, so far we have burned 62,241 Ethereum. I feel like I burned them myself. So far the network has burned 62,241 Ethereum, and it burns 3.23 Ethereum per minute. Now, per year, we're going to burn 1.7 million Ethereum, but we issue 5.3 million Ethereum every year. So meaning that the supply grows by 3.1%. Before the burning, the supply grew by more than that, but burning them would definitely decrease the supply growth, which means that it's not a deflationary asset yet, but it reduced inflation, which makes it more valuable essentially. Now, if we click on this, which is simulate merge, which means that after we transition into proof of stake, so right now Ethereum operates on proof of work where miners validate transaction. Later on, when we go to proof of stake, the supply growth is gonna go to minus 1.1%, meaning it's gonna be deflationary, which is probably gonna skyrocket Ethereum's price. If you take a look, the issuance per year would be 0.4 million and the burning per year would be 1.7 million. So the burning stayed the same and the supply or the issuance decreased. Thus, we have a negative supply growth, which is going to skyrocket. That's why we see Bitcoin explode a few months after the halving event, which is how we saw it go all the way to 60K. The supply shock is what made all the difference, or most of the difference. That's what I think, guys. Let me know what you guys think. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like, subscribe if you're new here, and guys, don't FOMO, please. Ethereum is going to go to 10K eventually, or 15 or 20K, and it's not going to go straight line up. You're going to have opportunity to buy. If you have some capital you're willing to lose right now, you can invest some. If it dips further, you can buy more. If it goes up to 5K and then dips back to 4K, maybe you can buy at 4K. There's going to be plenty of opportunity. But as always, do your own research before you decide you want to buy and really know what you're getting into. Personally, I have done my research and I know what I'm putting my money into. And if I lose that money, it's on me, because I'm not going to blame someone else who I'm watching on YouTube or wherever I'm getting my information from. That's it, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this video. See you on the next one. Peace out.